What is Upwork? Upwork is one of the oldest and most popular freelance marketplaces that connects millions of employers and independent contractors from all over the world. Before the huge M&A deal in 2015, Upwork was known as two different freelance platforms, 𝐬𝐤𝐬 and 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐬. Upwork is the perfect example of what the modern market of freelance marketplaces calls a generic bidding marketplace. And although this model proves to be popular for some, throughout the years, both freelancers who get jobs from Upwork and clients who want to hire remote or part-time employees have discovered that it also has some flaws. How Upwork works. Upwork is a generic bidding freelance marketplace of non-vetted freelancers. Let's translate that definition to human language. So, Upwork website is a freelance marketplace. This means they serve as a place where employers, who need to hire someone to do work for them, can find the independent contractors looking for jobs. Upwork freelancers can do any kind of work that can be done remotely. There are no other limits. That makes Upwork a generic freelance platform. Some of the platforms on the market today are specialized, meaning that they only work with one or several types of freelancers. For example, Lemon.io that only works with developers, or 99 Designs that only offers designers. Upwork freelancers can do any kind of work that can be done remotely. There are no other limits. The word bidding means that Upwork works just like any free market. The sellers can set any prices they find to be fair, and the buyers get to choose the best price offers. In other words, there's no Upwork pricing. You're free to set any price range for the project you find fit and fair. For example, if you want to hire a freelance developer to create a mobile app, you will post a task on Upwork along with your project description and requirements for the candidates who'd want to apply for the task. This task can be visible to all the freelance developers on Upwork who are currently looking for work. If your project description interests someone, that person can send you a proposal. Upwork proposals usually will contain some information about the person applying, why they'd be a good fit for the job, and, most importantly, the bid. Bids can be either an hourly rate the freelancer would be ready to work on or a fixed price for the entire project, whatever suits the task best. Since Upwork freelancers significantly outnumber the clients, chances are you will be getting many different bids ranging from incredibly low to unbelievably high ones. And according to many Upwork reviews, such a system can make the hiring process on Upwork quite frustrating. And finally, non-vetted means that Upwork reviews the applications of freelancers who want to join their marketplace just from a standpoint of whether they have enough professionals in that field represented on their platform or not. Upwork doesn't have any special vetting procedures or tests that prove that the person joining the platform is indeed a professional who has the according experience and skills. Upwork pros and cons. Upwork pros and cons. Before we start digging into some dirty underwear, let's agree on the following. 𝐬𝐤𝐬𝐬 and 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐬 were one of the first companies that have proven that freelance marketplaces were something the global economy was ready for. The merger of these two companies has made it possible to build the Upwork community the way it is today and has brought freelancing to an entirely different level. The fact that Upwork gives millions of freelancers across the globe reach out directly to the clients has allowed them to become a publicly held company through the Upwork IPO in 2018. According to Upwork Crunchbase page, the company valuation at IPO equaled $1.6 billion. But despite all the good Upwork has brought to the world, the market of freelance platforms has changed. Today's freelancing community has higher expectations and demands, and, unfortunately, Upwork can't keep up with all of them. Upwork pros. Most popular freelance platform. Upwork website is probably the first place people go when they need to hire freelancers. Top choice for many, the platform attracts both the best and the worst world's freelancers of all professions. According to the Upwork wiki page, the platform has over 5 million registered client accounts and over 12 million active freelancers. Insane! Huge selection of skills. Whoever you're looking to hire, virtual assistants, copywriters, marketing or financial experts, lawyers, developers, designers, Upwork freelancers come in all shapes, sizes, and professions. Some reviews come from people who have built their entire teams with people they've found on the platform. This makes Upwork legit for those who want everything in one package. Lower prices. As we pointed out earlier on, the bidding system allows freelancers to compete for the orders through Upwork proposals they send out to the clients whose projects they are interested in. Since there are no set limits regarding the hourly rates, freelancers decide which bids to place on their own. Some of them decide to compete through damping, which generally lowers the pricing range seen on the platform. Unfortunately, this same thing makes it unreasonable to get jobs from Upwork for freelancers with higher skill levels. Payment protection. Every Upwork payment goes through escrow. Once you agree on all the terms of the contract with the freelancer you've decided to hire, and ready to start working with them, you will be charged. But the money is going to be held on the intermediary account up until your freelancer delivers the complete task or reports on the milestone, and you approve the job as done. Only then, your payment is released to the contractor. In the worst-case scenario, if the person you've hired doesn't deliver or doesn't meet the requirements you've set, you can refuse to accept the task and claim your money back. Upwork cons. High competition. Upwork is a highly competitive marketplace. According to available stats, the number of freelancers on the website exceeds the count of active clients at least 3 times. As we all know, competition is a good thing. It promotes both higher quality and lower prices for the buyers. But, as we've seen over the years, the clash between the freelancers from the United States and those who come from countries with much lower costs of living has created a situation with 2 major problems: the insurmountable entry barrier for new freelancers and dumping. The latter has become a real problem of the bidding freelance platforms like Upwork. The freelancers with higher professional skills have left the website for good since they wouldn't want to compete with the less qualified contractors who won the projects over by bidding much lower rates, and that has caused an overall decrease of the Upwork job success rate and quality. Upwork scams are a thing. Upwork reviews are filled with the unfortunate stories written by the former customers who have been scammed. This happens due to the fact that freelancers only have to go through basic verifications which don't include any background checks or vetting procedures. This leaves every employer questioning, is Upwork safe, or are there better options? Non-vetted freelancers. As a client, you can never be sure who you hire from this platform. Anyone can fill out and send an Upwork proposal for the order they are interested in, and there are basically no professional requirements they have to meet, and no way to prove the person you want to hire is qualified for the job. Of course, you can spend some time to vet them on your own, closely examine their Upwork profile, read the feedback from their previous customers, interview them, etc. But why bother if you could just trust this entire process to freelance platforms, which do that for you, and have much more experience? Poor customer support. Platforms' customer support team and their inability to solve any complex issues their clients encounter is one of the most popular complaints seen through almost every negative Upwork review. They are slow to provide feedback, they rarely show flexibility and desire to involve in your problem, and, worst of all, they seem to believe in one thing only: the house always wins. So, if you're counting on them taking your side, maybe it's time to lower your expectations.